Do this quick meditation together. Meditation, it ain't a big deal. Loads of you I know are familiar with it and you meditate already and meditated longer than me and know more than me, and I don't think I know more than you. Me, I don't like people acting like they know more than me. It makes me annoyed. It made school hard, innit? When they go, right, we've got to do this. I just think, fuck off. Even then, I'm still the same. Would you, right, do this. No, fuck off. I'm not doing it. So I'm not trying to tell you nothing. It's just these are things that I've memorized that people have taught me about how to meditate. Sit yourself down and be comfortable. Ram Dass, great meditation teacher, and one of the first people that well, not one of the first, but a significant person in helping the integration between what you might loosely regard as Eastern Vedic principles and a kind of New Age Westernism that people that have got tattoos like I've got know about. You know, people that like chakras and Krishna and all that stuff. Ram Dass, one of the first people. He says some basic things about meditation. Head, neck, and chest roughly in line. Sometimes I've learned that means pulling the chin in a little bit, you know? Because sometimes I notice I still do it. Like I end up like that a bit and I'm crunching the occiput. Really what I want is to be sat like that. Head, neck, chest, roughly in line. But what Wim Hof will tell you, none of this stuff's a big deal. With Wim Hof, he go even though he's like a foremost expert in these respiratory techniques, he's like, it ain't a drama. Just breathe how you want to fucking breathe. If you're like, oh, does it matter if you do it through the nose or the mouth? Mouth if you can, but if you can't, nose is fine. So we're not trying to create a spectacle. And in fact, people that have meditated for a long time, one of the things they're most trying to do, get this, is achieve what is called beginner's mind. To not go to meditation carrying a bunch of expectation. A lot of people that have done a little bit of meditation go, oh, I can't meditate. When I sit down and shut my eyes, all I do is just thinking. I'm just sat thinking. And that still happens to me. The techniques of meditation that we can have a little go at, only take us 10 minutes, is focusing a little bit on breath and some visualization, okay? It ain't a big deal. Don't treat it like it's a serious thing. It's just normal. It's just normal that we would do this in Sheffield. Anyway, we can fucking redefine normal whenever the fuck we like. I think people have been defining it to fuck us over. Right. That's not normal meditation language, is it? Right. It's not going to be good on a cassette. If you listen to that cassette, he said fucking meditate. And also cassettes are from I think 50 years ago. So this guy's out of touch. All right, so sit down comfortably. Now, you might not want to close the eyes at first, but do close them. And then you might open them a few little times just to check in on the weirdness. Oh, fuck, I'm in City or in Sheffield. Now, just but close the eyes and become aware of your body and become aware of the points of your body that are in contact with a seat or the floor or a stair or whatever you're in. If you're standing up, it's going to be a different experience for you, of course, but, generally you want to take the weight off a little bit. If you're doing any work here, if you wouldn't mind just dropping it out for a minute for us so as we can do this thing. All right, so just you sit comfortably, you close your eyes, you allow your breathing to be how it is. You conduct a little scan, right, from the top of your head down to your feet. And the purpose of this scan, starting at the top of your head, is to identify any places of tension. For example, myself, I hold a lot of tension in my face. I notice that the mask of my face around my eyes is sort of tight sometimes, and the jaw. We unconsciously adapt to traumatic and fearful states, gripping sometimes. So just notice if there's any tension in your face and bring your attention to it and sort of allow it a little bit to relax. We will revert to this general anatomical patterns that we hold, but through awareness we can alter these physical what do you want to call them, these physical and grammatical connections. Like you can relax. See that noise that's a bit shashy? Do you mind not that? It's like Chris Packety noise over there. I'm easily distracted. Although, I've got to tell you, as we go down from the top of the head, through the face, through the shoulders, through the neck, through the chest, noting anywhere that feels tight, you'll hear the sound of my voice. You'll be aware of the feeling of whatever it is you're sat on your body. You'll be aware of your own thoughts. You'll hear noises from time to time because we're in a room with people. You'll hear low bars of technical equipment. Maybe you'll hear stuff from outside. All these things are taking place in our awareness, and all of them can be observed and relinquished. Muji, the great teacher, he says, don't combine. It's normal for us while we're doing this to think, But we don't have to combine the thoughts. We don't have to follow the thought. We might think, oh, I've got work in the morning, or this is stupid, I'm doing this, or I'm worried about this relationship or that money. But we don't have to chase it. See if you can watch it go by. And as you're doing this, see if you can adjust your breathing nasally if you can. But if you can't because you're congested or whatever, just breathe through your mouth and try this pattern. You don't have to be noisy. I'm only making it noisy so you can hear it. The pattern is we breathe in for 3 and out for 5. It will sound a bit like this. In for 3, out for 5. Thich Nhat Hanh, God rest his soul, says, when I am breathing in, I think I am breathing in. When I am breathing out, I think I am breathing out. You'll notice loads of other thoughts come, you'll notice them coughs, you'll notice all sorts of stuff. But now try to observe this pattern of in for 3 and out for 5 and notice how often your mind strays. Pay a little bit of attention, in for 3, out for 5, to the feeling of your hands. For those of us that think a lot, overthinkers, if we bring our attention to our hands, you'll notice that you can feel your hands. There's awareness in your hands. There's life in your hands. And that life is not governed by thoughts or thinking. Your hands are not thinking. You are just aware of them. Bring your attention to this awareness as you breathe in for 3 and out for 5. Let's do that for a couple of breaths. Keep relaxing and allow this little breath pattern to alleviate tension. Envisage with every inhalation a gentle removal of stress and tension. Imagine with every exhalation, in for 3, out for 5, that you're gently breathing into a more relaxed state. And as you feel more relaxed and more comfortable with your seat, on your chair or whatever you're sat on, the gentle sounds of this room all around you, in for 3, out for 5. I want you to envisage a point of light at the center of your chest, color you're choosing, just a tiny point of light. And as you breathe in for 3 and out for 5, this tiny point of light, color you're choosing, doubles in size till it's the size of a coin. Maybe like a little 5p, then a 2p, then it's like a ping pong ball. Before long it's like a tennis ball, then a football, then a beach ball, then doubling with every inhalation and exhalation. Pretty soon it's large enough to contain your entire body, then a couple of rows around you. Eventually, of course, it contains this hall and the surrounding streets, then the beautiful city of Sheffield, then the county of Yorkshire, then the country we're in, England, then the continent of Europe, then the planet itself, soon held in a sphere of perfect light that emanates from the center of your chest. You are the very center of your own awareness, and you'll note in this moment, you will note that any thoughts that you think, any sounds you hear of coughing or my voice, any memories you have, any sensations of having a body, all take place within your awareness. There is nothing that has ever happened that doesn't take place within your awareness, as far as you know. Even if it's the history of the earth, the cosmic origins of our universe, our understanding of the Big Bang, or at least my understanding of it, takes place in my awareness. I don't know for certain that it takes place anywhere else. All phenomena and non-phenomena held within our limitless awareness. Where would this awareness end? And as you continue to breathe in for 3, out for 5, gently permit yourself to put down the many concerns and burdens your life has given you, and all the challenges that you've faced and all the things you've been through. Just for a moment, put them down and allow them to leave your body just for a moment, knowing that we can pick them up again after if we want to. Just leave them. The things that have been said to you and the things that you've said, the things that have been done to you and the things that you've done, and the feelings and the doubt and the anxiety. Just for a moment, in for 3, out for 5. Just place it gently down and know that you are held within limitless awareness, and this awareness is nourishing and that it loves you. In for 3, out for 5, and in this moment know that we're together, held within this ever-expanding light, expanding in the same manner of the ever-expanding universe, infinitely large. We know not where it ends. Infinitesimally small. We know not how small the sub-particular realm can become. In for 3, out for 5, all things, your thoughts, your body, your memory, your fear, your doubt, your desire, your wants, your attributes, your defects of character as you might consider them, all contained within your awareness in this moment now. The only thing that is fundamentally, palpably real. Yeah, don't be embarrassed about that, but turn it off if you can. Nice, nice. All taking place in our awareness, the alarm, the couple of laughs, my voice, all. And at the same time, there are subaquatic creatures swimming, and at the same time, swirling gases on Venus, and at the same time, deep in your own anatomy, digestive, cardiovascular, molecular systems, all carrying out their work to enable you to survive and stay conscious. Your individual egoic consciousness resting on top of a bunch of systems that you do not knowingly intersect with, but perhaps we can intervene with and communicate with if we can become in alignment with different systems of consciousness. And many have suggested, in fact, throughout human history and culture, it's been suggested that through certain practices, we can access these dormant powers. We know that when we cut ourselves, don't we? Unless you're a haemophiliac or have some other comparable condition, the cut will heal itself. You don't tell it to, it just does it. Some force within you does that. We know too, don't we, that each of us has a unique code, the code of our DNA, never repeated, unique to you. We know, don't we, that contained within an acorn is the information for an oak tree, and unimpeded, the oak tree will realize itself. Same with you. There is a version of you waiting to be born, waiting to grow out of the unique data that is you. And within our limitless diversity and our limitless variation, is it possible there is also a oneness, a point of limitless connection? Relax the face, relax the shoulders, head, neck and chest in line, in for 3, out for 5. Now see the face of someone that loves or loved you. They don't have to be alive no more. Someone that loved you unquestionably. Just see their face, the first one that comes to you, and look into their eyes and look back from their eyes at you and see yourself as they see you, and know that you are forgiven and know that you are held. In for 3, out for 5. See them forgive you and see them love you. Know that change is possible. Know that growth is possible. In for 3, out for 5. Meditate on the eyes of this person that looks into your eyes, that loves you, that you love. In for 3, out for 5. In for 3, out for 5. See the eyes. In for 3, out for 5. Relax the face. In for 3, out for 5. And just allow all external phenomena to be, and recognize that even your own thoughts, layer of the external world, phone noises, coughs, Sheffield City Hall, your own thoughts. Your thoughts have a weight and a charge if you had the instrument sensitive enough to measure them. In for 3, out for 5. All things held in your awareness. In for 3, out for 5. See them eyes, the eyes of the person that loves you, melting into your own eyes. Let go. And as you breathe in for 3, out for 5, envisage that ball of limitless light right now at the outer reaches of all conceivable physical reality. See it halving in size with every inhalation and exhalation. Retracting into you in for 3, out for 5. Till soon it's the size of our solar system, then our planet, then our continent, then our nation, then our city, then this room, then the rows around you, and your body, till it shrinks again to a single point of light, colour of your choosing, held at the centre of your being. You're the unique point of awareness, a node of awareness within a limitless labyrinth of interconnected potential realities, a super state of potential realities realized through consciousness within which you are a participant. You create reality. Of course, we're individually small, but all reality takes place in your consciousness. There is no reality that you know of that takes place outside of your consciousness. In for 3, out for 5. We can reorganize and reimagine reality. In for 3, out for 5. Bring your attention now back to your hands. Remember the awareness in the hands. Just feel that awareness in your hands. Feel what it's like to have fingers and palms and knuckles and wrists. In for 3, out for 5. And feel that awareness like a vibration. Like that we are a vibration. Like we are vibration and light. Like we move between wave and particle. We are vibration and light. In for 3, out for 5. And feel the love that's held in you from those that love you unconditionally, without reservation. Know that you are healed and whole and forgiven. In for 3, out for 5. Begin to move your little fingers and your feet a little bit if you want to. Or continue to relax the face. When you feel ready, and you might not feel ready for a while, inhale deeply through your nose if you can. And out through your mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And when you feel ready to, just gently, lovingly, and with awe at where you are, open your eyes. When you want, there's no rush. There's no rush at all. Take your time. It's your life. It's your reality.